These 7 custom builds shattered every off-road rule, defying logic and limits to conquer terrain others wouldn't dare touch. Get ready to witness pure, untamed engineering chaos unleashed. When you think of the school bus, your mind probably doesn't leap to a rugged off-road adventure machine, but that's exactly what Stephen Merrill's 2013 Ford E-450 Thomas bus has become. The one thing an off-road gig should not come from. This beast started life as a basic 2-wheel drive school bus chassis, but thanks to a full conversion by U-Joint Off-Road, it now rolls proudly on 37-inch Nitto Ridge grappler tires, lifted 6 inches with a leaf spring kit, Fox 2-point E-Aero shocks, and a Hellwig sway bar that keeps this massive rig handling surprisingly well. Under the hood, a stout 6.8-liter V10 engine sends power through a 5R110 transmission and an NV271 transfer case, driving a high-pinion Dana 60 front axle and a Dana 70 rear with 4.56 gears and lockers up front for serious grip. The exterior packs practical off-road goodies like aluminum FB2 bumper with a worn winch and Baja Designs LED lights, while the massive 8 aluminum roof rack holds a CVT rooftop tent that's become the favorite tree house perched about 9 feet off the ground. Inside, the bus sheds its old seats for 8 cozy coach house captain's chairs, a queen bed with a fridge underneath, and a composting toilet, turning the school bus into a full-on mobile home. To keep things comfortable on the road, it has airbags to handle heavy loads and a 25-gallon propane tank feeding a Fiamma awning kitchen setup with onboard hot water and 60 gallons of water storage. Stephen's been fine-tuning the interior for over 2 years now, planning cabinetry and a sink next to make the rig even more livable. This bus is perfect for hauling a family to the beach, roughing it in the mountains and doing it all with style and serious off-road cred. Transforming a standard pickup into a monstrous 6x6 in just 5 months? That's exactly what the Basin Nation team accomplished. This wasn't just a cosmetic upgrade. This build, the Basin 6x6, started as a stock Ford F-550 Lariat cab and chassis. But what rolled out of the Basin fab shop was nothing short of a mechanical flex. From the very first teardown, this was a full frame evolution. All stock suspension and axles? Gone. In their place, a completely re-engineered setup designed from the ground up for true 6-wheel drive capability and extreme duty performance. Every bracket, link, and custom weld tells a story of capability and precision. At the core sits a fully fabricated 6x6 suspension system that balances brute strength with off-road articulation. A custom NAP hide bed brings commercial-grade utility integrated flawlessly with the new chassis layout. This wasn't a bolt-on job, it was a deep dive into fabrication, electrical integration, and vision. From routing hydraulic lines to ensuring seamless driveline angles, the build speaks to true expertise. Up front, the original F550 cab remains, but even that's been reworked. The lighting, badging, and presence all scream one of a kind. Underneath, the added axle isn't just there for show, it's fully integrated into the drivetrain, powered and synced for proper torque distribution across all 6 wheels. Suspension upgrades all around provide better load management, while custom touches like wheel and tire packages, onboard air, and full wiring solutions complete the picture. The Basin 6x6 isn't just about off-road dominance, it's a showcase of what happens when fabrication meets function. Every inch of this machine represents late nights, problem-solving, and hard-earned skill to create one of the most unique off-road builds out there. This is the kind of truck built to break every rule in the off-road playbook, so you know where to go when you're ready for your 6x6 build. If you are loving these insane creations, make sure to like and subscribe for more incredible custom builds. There's no limit to engineering madness, and we've got plenty more coming your way. You don't just stumble onto a Mega RamRunner, you brace yourself for it. Born on the Discovery Channel's Diesel Brothers, this monster was dreamed up by Dave Heavy D Sparks and the Diesel Sellers crew as their personal apocalypse chariot and shop mascot. What started as a totaled 2012 Ram 3500 became a Frankenstein of torque and absurdity. The cab. Stretched and stitched together using parts from other trucks, with a third door built from two others in a Dodge Durango window, jammed in for good measure. Then they added 3 sunroofs and seating for 6, because why not? The sheer size of this monstrosity puts it on a whole different league, but once you get into the specs, it only gets better. Under the hood sits a Cummins diesel engine throwing down 600 horsepower, feeding into a custom-built Ford 4R100 transmission. Yes, from a different brand, modified by diesel conversion specialists. That power gets funneled through a semi-truck-grade ATS transfer case to military-grade AxleTech 4000 planetary axles, the kind used in MRAP vehicles. Just to make jaws drop harder, these axles alone weigh 9 tons, more than most full-size trucks. Combined, the RamRunner itself weighs around 7 tons. The suspension is full desert racer spec, with a custom 4-link setup and FOA shocks soaking up impact. Tires? 43-inch Goodyear military rollers are designed for battlefield terrain. This thing wasn't just ready for off-roading, it looked ready for war. After headlining the 2014 SEMA show in Vegas, the Mega RamRunner became a biodiesel mascot, partnering with Minnesota soybean farmers. Then, in true Diesel Brothers fashion, they gave it away in a promotional contest like it was just another shop project. Still, wherever you find it, keep in mind that the Mega RamRunner isn't a truck you drive. It is one you survive. What do you do when SEMA's just 2 weeks away and you want your 6x6 build to do more than just sit pretty? You ditch the wheels, bolt on tracks, and go all in on a custom rear tandem track assembly that's never been built before. At least that's the awesome idea that the Diesel Brothers came up with, and eventually built the mind-blowing tracked Super Duty 6x6. Because why not complicate your life just enough to make it interesting? The front tracks were simple, a set of bolt-on units from Muscle Source and a custom adapter plate to the trick. But the rear? That's where it got spicy. They needed a fully articulating dual-axle track system that could move with the truck's suspension while not binding, skipping, or tearing itself apart. So, Sam designed a wild system of sliding rods, rotating dowels, and custom sprockets, all with millimeter-level tolerances and a stubborn refusal to cooperate on the first try. Then came the fight. Wrestling 1,500-pound assemblies into place, lining up bolt holes that didn't want to line up, and praying it would all spin freely once installed. Spoiler, it didn't, at first. But after shrinking the dowels, adding rotational freedom, and a few well-placed motivational taps in their words, they finally nailed it. With tracks finally mounted and running smoothly, they ditched the bed, slapped on a custom flatbed loaded with racks and boxes, and headed into the wild to see if it worked. And it floated through deep snow, with buttery suspension travel and zero track throw. Not to state the obvious, but this is not just another 6x6. It is an amazing tracked beast with show floor looks and backcountry grit. It's called the coup de grace, because when you go full send, you might as well name it like you mean it. If there's a blueprint for building a no-compromise, trail-conquering, LS-swapped Jeep, this one shreds mold and welds it back stronger. At its core is a 6.2-liter LS3 engine from a 2012 Camaro SS with just 24,000 miles on the block. It was stripped, inspected, and deemed pristine before being fitted with a cable-driven throttle body and Holley Terminator ECU for precise tuning and throttle control. Hooker headers, a custom mandrel bent exhaust, and a 4-core radiator, reworked to defeat heat soak, complete the powertrain. To keep the engine bay tight and effective, the builder installed a Holley mid-mount accessory drive system, and a PSC high-flow pump powers both steering and hydro boost-assisted brakes. Because on trails like this, vacuum brakes are pointless. The wheelbase was stretched 7 inches front and rear to clear gnarly terrain, aided by Genwright's scalloped aluminum crawler fuel tank and custom rear shock towers. Reinforced crossover bars are bolted, not welded, allowing for easier teardown. Crucial if a trail repair turns major. Inside, it's strictly business. Bed-lined bare metal floors, a master kill switch to avoid battery drain, and quick-release fire extinguishers on both sides. Twin-stick Atlas transfer case shifters allow for tight front digs, while a Winters shifter pairs with a reverse manual valve body for aggressive crawl control. Even the dash is built with situational awareness in mind. That includes GPS-driven digital gauges, pitch and roll meters, and a GMRS comms speaker system. All help the driver stay dialed in. There's no fluff, just smart, overbuilt functionality throughout. And then there's the co-pilot, a zip-tied Jeep mascot stuffed into the passenger seat like it owns the place. This isn't just a build, it's a battle-ready machine engineered to flex, claw, and survive any trail thrown its way. And it does it beautifully. What you already know about Tacomas may not get you excited about this one, but this Tacoma is kitted out like a rolling command center, and every upgrade was done with both style and utility in mind. It starts with the pedal commander, giving the truck 4 throttle response modes: Eco, City, Sport, and Sport Plus, making off-road control sharper and gas mileage smarter. It's mounted cleanly with a fit print mount that looks OEM. On the dash, the Expedition Essentials 3T mount is the ultimate low-profile solution. Powered through the cigarette lighter and compatible with RAM mounts, it holds everything from a Garmin Overlander to a charging phone mount, with zero shake on the trail. Inside, MOLLE panels take organization up a notch. Console mounted for medkits and flashlights, visors for knives or documents, and seatbacks for rear passenger gear. It's modular, accessible, and eliminates all cabin clutter. The S-Pod Bantam X switch panel adds touchscreen control for lights, compressors, future mods, anything electrical. Fully programmable, cleanly mounted, and ready for expansion, it's a serious trail brain upgrade. A matte black aluminum shift knob gives a rugged touch to shifting duties, while the Miso Customs coin bucket keeps small items secure without rattling loose. A Boss Strongbox console vault locks up valuables when you're away from camp or parked in town. Above, the factory lights have been swapped for crisp LED replacements from Diode Dynamics, brighter, cleaner, and vastly more functional. Protection and style continue with a PRP center console cover that guards against daily wear while adding a little trail-ready grit. Leather seat covers hold up to mud, tools, and long trips with ease. Red tusk trim accents around the vents and shifter pop against the subdued interior, while AJT blackout door handle covers tie in that signature TRD look. There's no need to say it, but this is the custom build that beats every wheel kick any Tacoma build out of the competition. If you are planning to spend a full week on a Baja trip, your rig better be more than just a truck. It needs to be a mobile command center. Which is why this 2021 Ford F-250 Super Duty has been restructured in every way, into a beast customized for overland life and adventure. So, more than the regular off-road trips, you can literally take your city life with you to the craziest trails. Under the hood, it runs a reliable 6.7-liter diesel, mostly stock, but everything else is dialed in for maximum functionality. The bed hides a full pass-through storage box packed with essentials: max tracks, chairs, tables, sand mats, and a 20-gallon water tank. Plus, the built-in compressor setup is next level. 2 ARB twins, meaning 4 compressors total. So airing up those huge 37-inch Falcon tires is lightning fast. The compressor hose even reels in and out smoothly, making maintenance easy on the go. Out front, a buckstop bumper with integrated Baja Designs lighting and a come-up winch means this truck is ready for anything the desert throws its way. Protection and practicality all in one. The camper on the back is a 4-wheel camper's flatbed Hawk pop-up featuring all the comforts of home. King-size bed, fridge, stove, sink, outdoor shower, heater. Basically a tiny luxury suite on wheels. Power comes from a 300 amp-hour Red Arc lithium battery system, topped off with solar panels and portable solar blankets for when surfboards block the roof panels. And for the bonus, there's a Starlink satellite on the roof that keeps high-speed internet flowing no matter where the road takes them. Perfect for working remotely in the middle of nowhere. This rig isn't just built for the Baja dirt. It's designed to live, work, and thrive out in the wild with style and serious smarts. Breaking boundaries and rewriting the off-road playbook, these builds prove that true adventure demands daring innovation and a fearless heart willing to challenge every rule in the book.